Hey guys, welcome back to my small engine repair channel. Today I'm going to show you one of the most common mistakes that people make when they're fixing the recoils on their outdoor power equipment. This is a must-watch video if you work on any kind of outdoor power equipment, and I'll be focusing more specifically on Stihl equipment today. And I've got a Stihl chainsaw, I've got a weed whacker, Recoil, a leaf blower. It's actually from a backpack, it's a BR600. Most Stihl recoils are made of little plastic paws here and a spring clip, as you see right here. Here's the one from a trimmer, and it'll be the same on the chainsaw as well. So first of all, I'll show you how they should be properly installed. The paws should always be facing toward the recoil like this, so facing to the left. And once you pull the recoil, you can see the paws open. Next, I'll show you a Stihl FS45 recoil. It's pretty well the same thing on most trimmers from Stihl. Now, this is the incorrect way to install your parts. Usually what happens is I get customers call me, they say, you know, I tried to fix my recoil, I bought the new parts for it, I put them back in, and now it doesn't work. Well, what's happening is people have put the spring clip over here on the wrong side. So if you look at the other recoil here, the clip should be facing to the left, the downside. And as you can see here, the clip is facing the opposite way. So if I pull the recoil, that plastic pawl is not coming out. And I've got another Stihl weed whacker recoil, and here's the proper way to install that spring clip. And if I pull the recoil, you can see the pawl come out properly. Now, another common mistake that I see when people work on their Stihl recoils is that they damage that spring clip when they remove it or install it. So I'll quickly show you here how to properly remove it and reinstall it properly as well. So what I need to do here is remove this clip, flip it around so that it's facing to the left. So what's crucially important here is to use the proper tool, get a good pair of needle nose pliers. And what I usually do is I just grab it from the back here and pull straight out. I keep my finger here so the parts don't go flying. By doing it that way, I'm not forcing the clip up or down or sideways. It's not bending the clip. What usually happens if people remove these clips and they're not sure what they're doing is that they end up bending the clip either up or down. And even if you reinstall the clip properly, it puts downward pressure on the pawl and it cannot come up. So just be careful when you remove it and reinstall it. Now, it's not hard to reinstall the clip. Try to do it only with your fingers so you don't damage it. So line up the clip in the proper position. Get it into the groove on the shaft just like this. Again, make sure that washer is in its correct place. And then just push forward. The clip will expand. It's going to go in the groove at the bottom here. And this is how you want the clip to be installed. And now the recoil is working properly. The pawl or the catcher is coming out, and it's retracting. And when the clip is damaged, like I mentioned, the pawl will not come out, and sometimes it won't retract either. The engine will start and chew it all up. And I'm going to quickly show you how to remove this clip here because it's got two pawls going into it. Again, grab a good pair of pliers. I usually grab the clip right here. I pull it out, pull it up, and go easy on it because you don't want to bend it. And now to reinstall it, just line it up like this. And now slowly spread the clip over the shaft. And always try it like this before putting it on your machine. Make sure the paws come out and that they retract. Now, another very common mistake that I see on these recoils is that people try to put in the wrong parts. So the other common mistake is that people often try to install the wrong pawl inside their Stihl recoil. So if you look inside this recoil, you can see the paws are facing that way. The hump on them is on this side, on the right-hand side. It's the same on this other recoil here as well. The reason I was showing you those parts is because some of these little paws here will be facing the opposite way of each other. So what I often see is people install the wrong pawl in their recoil. The hump is facing the opposite of the original one they removed. And that's why they're wondering why the recoil doesn't work. And another difference as well in some of these parts is that some will have a metal shaft. It's much longer than the ones with the plastic shaft. So those are the major mistakes I see when these recoils come in the shop. They've got the clip damaged. they've got it on the wrong way, or they've got the wrong pawls inside the recoil. And sometimes I see people put in a new clip, but they'll put in the old pawl, which is all worn out. The shaft might be all worn out. The outer part of the pawl might be all worn out because the clip wasn't working right. They put it back in and the pawl gets stuck inside the rope rotor. So make sure to examine your parts if you're reusing used parts when you fix your recoil. Now these parts are not expensive. I do recommend that you only use OEM parts. They're just way better built than the cheap aftermarket ones. I keep a lot of them in stock because I'm constantly repairing these recoils, and it's not that expensive to keep them in stock either at your shop or at your home if you have a lot of Stihl equipment. So again, here's the wrong way. And here's the right way. So those are the most common mistakes that I see when people try to repair their outdoor power equipment made by Stihl. I've got a bunch of video links under the video for more recoil repairs, and there's some at the end of the video here that you can click on. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you're subscribed and that you're following me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and have a great day.